Reload.
"2K Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Round 1 of the Ace Championship is about to begin. I'm Andrew Catalan, joined by 2002 PGA champion Rich Beem and Luke Elvey, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy down on the course. Rich, it's a big day for our featured player. This is their first taste of the PGA Tour. What do they have on their mind as they take this next step?
Probably a lot of nerves going through their entire body. Their mind is racing for sure. It's just soaking it all in, knowing this is the first step, hopefully, for a fantastic career on the PGA Tour. It's exciting. It can be overwhelming at times, but I can promise you this, they're never going to forget this moment for the rest of their days.
That's how you take on a par 5.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
This one would be from downtown.
Come on, don't be shy.
It's looking really good. Yes, it goes. After that hole, our featured player is making a move. Stepping on to the par 3 third.
It doesn't have a lot of length to it, but it's also a green that's not super deep. You do have the bunker in the front, but anytime you miss it long and or left, you got a really difficult pitch shot as that green tilts from back to front. But still, it's a pretty straightforward par 3, not too much danger to it.
Well, this would be really nice to get a birdie opportunity. All right, John, which way is this putt going to go?
This one's going left to right.
pretty good. Oh, you rotten thing.
And a tap in as we move on to the next hole. As we head to the next hole, our featured player is currently tied for first.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Big shot out of the green side bunker. Five feet remains. Wow, that hole could have been ugly, but a great job with the putter.
That's a really good effort to get it up and down out of that bunker for the birdie. Good job.
That makes its way to the first cut. Choosing the 9-iron here.
Nice out the rough here.
Okay, that'll work. Trying to get to 5 under with this putt. And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
This is a 12-footer here.
This one's online. Well, nicely done. Holds the putt for back-to-back birdies.
That is sending the rest of the field a message right there.
The 6th, the TPC Boston, another par 4 as well, and position off the tee critical.
The bunkers down the right-hand side, only a 3-wood to get to those, but you take out the driver, all of a sudden that water down the left-hand side lurks. From there, you have a green that sits above you just a slight bit. Water still comes into play, especially when they put that pin front left.
Going with the 8-iron here. And he's safely on the green with that shot. 14 feet to the cup.
He's got this one for birdie.
John, have you got a read on this one?
I think this one is going to move to the left.
That's a well-played hole, but in the end, just tap it in for a par. In she goes. Let's head to the next.
Out to the 7th hole.
For those that find the fairway, missing that fairway bunker in the middle layup zone wise, not a problem. If you hit in the rough, uh-oh, we got issues now. Put yourself in position for your third with a good third shot. You can control the spin to a green that sits up above you just slightly. Still a wonderful birdie opportunity, even if you can't reach it in 2.
That was really well played. That's a great position to be in after that approach.
You know what? That deserves a golf clap.
An opportunity to make birdie. No change atop the leaderboard after that hole. Over to number 8. It's a par 3.
For a long par 3, you've got to figure out how to hit something high and soft to hold this green. For whatever reason, this green decides to repel golf balls instead of accept them in. I think it's made out of Gore-Tex because there is nothing soft about this green. This is one of the most difficult ones on the golf course.
Here's a look at how things stand. He is up by 2 shots. A par 4 here.
This is a really good driving hole. Only the longest in the game are going to carry the bunkers down the left-hand side. Hit it out to the right-hand side. You leave yourself a little bit longer second shot than maybe you'd like, but this is a very inviting green. This is a really good birdie opportunity to finish off the front 9.
This is a 7-iron on the way. Oh my, almost in. Henny, your green side. What do you see in this putt?
This is such a tough read. It looks straight all the way, and then it will be right.
The putt goes in, and the lead continues to grow. As we move on to the next hole, it's a 3-shot cushion for our leader. That's another green in regulation.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
Big opportunity here, a putt for birdie. And with that, he moves to 9 under par.
The 11th is a par 3 playing slightly up the hill, which requires a very well-struck iron shot.
The good thing about this hole is it's long in length, but it's got a massive green that doesn't have a lot of movement. What it does have is from left to right and a little bit from back to front. A generous green on a long par 3, great design.
All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Oh, I thought that one was going in. This putt for par here.
Putt is underway.
That's 9 under par for the event. The 12th at TPC Boston really got improved with the reworking by Gil Hanse, didn't it?
It did. Fairway bunker down the left-hand side off the tee could come into play if the breeze is into you. However, downwind, you have an end of fairway that you got to be mindful of, and the second shot goes straight downhill to a green that canters from left to right.
Oh, baby. Yeah, I like the look of this.
And that's 8 birdies today. Currently in first position. The 13th's another par 4, but you're working back up the hill.
A blindish tee shot here for these players. You want to keep it down the left-hand side as best possible. That way it opens up the angle into the green, but you also get a better look at this green that is surrounded, jam-packed by 5 really deep bunkers.
Oh, what a shot. Mark it down as an eagle.
Check this out. Holding it out from the fairway. That away. Great shot.
Perfect distance, perfectly judged, and look at that. Straight in the hole.
And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. The 14th at TPC Boston is a dogleg right to left, downhill. The tee shot is your paramount position.
Nothing out there except for fairway, fairway, and more fairway. Tee it high, let it fly, because this hole is long. Second shot will play about a half a club downhill to a green that chases away from you ever so slightly. Be wary of that right hand pin position. That can be mean.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Found the green side rough. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Oh, these are good for the momentum. These ones right on 8 feet.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Now 7 strokes up after that hole.
Let's check out the 15th. It's a par 4.
It's got some bunkering down the left-hand side that you got to avoid. Be mindful of that, so driver may not be the play off the tee. You find the fairway, you got just a short iron second shot to a green that's pretty receptive. You should be thinking birdie from the middle of the fairway.
Looks like about 120 yards left. Wow, he's going to like that one. A putt from 9 feet.
A great birdie chance here.
The putt goes in, and that cushion is getting wider. And after that hole, still in front on the leaderboard. Now to 16, it's a par 3.
You got water everywhere down the left-hand side, so your eyes are immediately drawn to it. You've got to divert them out to the right-hand side, but don't get clumsy, don't get lackadaisical, and don't miss the screen too far out to the right, because you're going to have a wicked hard chip.
How about this birdie putt? He makes the putt and extends his lead.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Now to 17, a par 4.
Just take your tee shot, and if you want to, lay it up down the right-hand side. It's a pretty simple second shot. Big hitters might think about trying to take on the dogleg. No need, though. This green sits down below the second shot, down below the fairway, right in the middle of it. Right in the middle of it, they buried a snowman. The base of a snowman, a big lump right in the middle of it. It's a fantastic feature.
This putt from a good distance away. John, give us a read on this putt.
Well, this putt is going to go down the hill, take a turn to the right. Let's see what happens.
Our featured player likes the way the leaderboard is shaking out, currently in first place. Time for the tee shot at 18.
Oh, this is a great par 5. You got a little speed slot down the left-hand side, carry those bunkers, and all of a sudden that golf ball is going to go chasing down the fairway. From there, though, you got to be mindful. You got a massive ravine fronting this green. And this green, you do have room to miss it on the left-hand side, but it's not a very easy up and down. A great finishing hole that you can make 3 on easily. 6s as well. Oh, very nice indeed.
3 feet remain. Now that is the way to finish off a round. An eagle at 18. And folks, at the end of this first round, he's going to find himself in first place. Not bad, Rich.
Who doesn't like to be the leader? It's always good. No matter the first round, you'd rather have it the last round, though. But I got to say, good start.
Just a phenomenal day. We can't wait to do it again. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. Thanks for watching. .2K Sports and the PGA Tour are thrilled to bring you the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Round 2 of the Ace Championship is about to begin. Andrew Catalan here, pleased to have you back with us. And Rich, as we dig into this second round, our featured player is leading the pack as the round begins.
Their display was, it's hard to even say because I've never seen a player do this. They're opening up such a massive lead after the first round. It's like, where do you go from here?
This putt is from way out there. Okay, John, what do you see with this putt?
Okay, this one's going up the hill and moving to the left.
Putt on a good line. This has my attention. This one is gonna go. Our featured player continues to look good out there, currently in first place. Here's a look at the par 5 second.
Yeah, you miss those bunkers on the right-hand side and put yourself in good position down the fairway. Now you got a decision to make. Do I go for it or do I bail out to the left-hand side and give myself a really good opportunity to get it up and down? This green can be really difficult to find. It's got a lot of undulation to it and a lot of water. However, you get the second shot right, and all of a sudden that third shot becomes a lot easier, and birdies are easy to come by.
3-wood on the way. And still no putter in the hand.
A bit too much club there.
Oh, that was so close. A par putt coming up. And after that hole, our featured player is in first place. Stepping on to the par 3 third.
Just one bunker surrounds the screen. A difficult par 3 to say the least.
Not super tight, but a makeable putt. All right, Henny is with this group. Henny, what do you see?
Setting up this putt 25 feet from the cup.
Okay, Henny, give us a read here.
Okay, my money is on a right to lefter.
Good looking stroke right here. And it goes in. Things are still looking good for our featured player in first place on the leaderboard. On the tee on the 4th hole.
Almost every player in the field will be going for this green. Where do you hit it? Front right part of the green is the perfect target. Missing it to the left in the bunker or long and right. That is not good.
The ball settles just off the fairway. That nearly went in. And the mindset now is to get up and down from here. It doesn't get much better than that.
Don't you love it when you don't even need a putter to make birdie?
After that hole, he still has the top spot on the leaderboard.
This has to be one of the more difficult holes in golf. The long par 4.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
This shot from around the 200-yard marker. This one looks to be on a pretty good line. Will it go in? A chance for a birdie if this goes down. That's very impressive.
And not giving the field a chance to breathe whatsoever.
As we move to the 6th hole, it's a par 4.
Yeah, bunkers on the right-hand side come into play with the 3-wood, water on the left with the driver. Second shot to a green that sits below you just a little bit. And that front left pin, ooh, that is a good one.
Clubbing up, smart. Got to control it though. Let's see.
And that one finds the putting surface. It's a good shot. Some work to do, however. 20 feet to the hole. John, what's the line on this putt?
Pretty sure this one's moving to the left.
That came off the blade pretty nicely. Gee, it's got some good speed about it. Wow, what a putt.
We make our way to the par 5 7th hole.
This is a big hitter's delight right here. They can take those bunkers down the left out of play, and they can carry these fairway bunkers easily. And from here, it actually chases forward from the fairway downhill a little bit to a long, narrow green. Again, for the big hitters, this is easily reachable. For the shorter hitters, you got to have a plan.
Still some work to do here. Putt on the way and looking good early. This is looking better and better. We've made our way to a par 3.
Par 3, bunkers left and right. Not an easy par 3 to say the least.
Going with 5 wood. Okay, nothing spectacular, but safe. John, what's he looking at with this putt?
Well, it's looking like this one's around 21 feet to the hole, guys.
Yes, gets the long putt to drop. And after that hole, our featured player is still atop the leaderboard. We're at the 9th. It's a par 4.
This is a really cool tee shot here. Take it out to the right-hand side. You leave yourself with a longer second shot, but it's a better angle. But you take it down the left-hand side, maybe carry those bunkers. Now you've got a shortish club. In front of this green, though, everything will run onto the green. So a pin up front, you don't necessarily want to land it on the green as much as you do want to leave it just short of it.
Target practice with these approach shots, just like that. Henny, what do you see in this putt?
It's just the slightest bit of break, and it's moving right to left.
No change atop the leaderboard. Our featured player still out in front. We start the back 9 here at the 10th hole.
Driver not really necessary on this shortish par 4. Just a 3-wood for position. Second shot goes to a green that runs diagonal of the players. There is a couple of really good and tough pin placements that are back left.
Those shots all day have been working. Another one hits the green.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
Our featured player still sits atop the leaderboard.
On the tee of a par 3.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
Seems to have chosen the 3-wood. Oh, that's a great shot. And a birdie opportunity coming up here at the 11th. He's making this look easy. Keeps surging ahead. The 12th hole is a par 4.
This fairway does run out there at the very end, but only for the longest hitters in the game. Second shot downhill to a greens protected by a bunker, front right, but a runoff area also on the left-hand side of the green.
Playing from around 190 yards out. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
Yeah, it's hard to even stand straight on this slope. Big right to left break.
Oh, that's a good line. You've got to like the look of this. Here it comes. Tracking. Yes. And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard. The 13th hole is a par 4.
Par 4 back up the hill, 447 yards. This is an adventure-filled par 4.
And he's setting this one up from almost the same spot as yesterday on this hole. Opting for the 5-iron.
Beautiful shot. Really managed that well in the wind.
5 feet coming up to the cup. And he's done it. He's held it. And that means he extends his lead. Still in the lead now after that hole. This hole here is a par 4.
This is a massive fairway on an extremely long par 4. Tee it high and give her all you got. Second shot downhill just a little bit. Big danger here is when they put the flag on the right-hand side. That can really hurt you.
Time for the second shot at the 14th. Yeah, nicely played. This putt from around 18 feet.
On a good line.
An opportunity to make a par here. And the putt drops, and we're moving on.
Time for the tee shot on this par 4 hole.
Yeah, some bunkers on the left-hand side that you got to be mindful of. Driver not necessarily needs to come out of the bag. Just find the fairway. From there, just a short iron, back uphill ever so slightly to a green that's got all kinds of undulations to it. Good opportunity for a birdie.
On the green, that's always mission number one. This putt is from 17 feet away.
Who doesn't love a birdie putt?
Henny, how tricky is this one?
A tricky little slider here, downhill, moving to the left.
No change atop the leaderboard after that hole. Here's the par 3 16th hole.
Par 3, I don't need to mention the one on the left-hand side. It speaks for itself.
5-iron on the way. Well, that's the way you play it. That will definitely work. A birdie would look really nice on the scorecard. The putt goes in and the lead continues to grow. Taking a look at the leaderboard, he's got the lead. The tee shot at 17.
Dog leg from right to left. Second shot is down the slope. Lots of bunkers on this hole, but should you avoid them and find this sliver of a green, then birdie will be on your mind.
This is about a 120-yard shot. Those are the shots you practice at the range over and over, and boy, does it pay off here.
Birdie at the last. This for another.
The 18th hole is a par 5.
A speed slot down the left-hand side. Go ahead and try and find that one. From there, you're going to have just a long iron, maybe a hybrid for your second shot. Got to be mindful of that ravine short of the green. You initially want to bail out to the left-hand side, but the further left you go, the harder that chip shot becomes.
This is a 3-wood. Not shy about that shot on the par 5 and 2.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home and 2.
Henny, tell us about this putt.
Setting up this putt 29 feet from the cup.
This one should turn left. Seems like that one could have been a lot worse. That's it for today. Halfway through, and they are in first place entering the weekend.
It's been absolutely flawless so far. I cannot wait to see what this player produces tomorrow.
Well, that's it for today. On behalf of Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire crew here at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalon saying so long. We'll see you next time. .2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Our coverage of the Ace Championship continues as we get into our third-round action. Andrew Catalon here, pleased to have you back with us. We're anticipating another thrilling day of action. We're going to bring it all to you right here on 2K Sports. A lot to like about that one. And Rich, we've seen this before. The player was in a similar area yesterday.
Same spot as yesterday, looking for the same result today.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that shot right there. John, your green side, what do you see in this putt?
Okay, pretty straight putt to start out with. I think it'll take a little turn to the left as it nears the hole.
Our featured player likes the way the leaderboard is shaking out, currently in first place. That's a good one to build momentum on. And Rich, this is a similar spot to yesterday.
Yes, and let's hope it's not a similar result as yesterday.
I like that one. 5 feet to the cup.
This for a birdie run.
And after that hole, our featured player is in first place. Stepping on to the par 3 third.
A split green here. It is difficult to make birdie twos, but par threes should be had.
The wind was howling, but that didn't matter.
This could be a big momentum putt. It's for birdie. Boy, you gotta love this start.
This player is putting for fun.
Here's a look at the tee of the par 4 fourth.
Par 4 measuring 298 yards. Will the players give it a go or not? Let's find out.
And from the bunker. He's got this putt for birdie.
This is no gimme, guys. There's a lot of right to left here still.
And after that hole, still in front on the leaderboard.
Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
Good shot there. 9 feet to the cup.
Little birdie look in here.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5.
Unreal display this week with that wand.
Here we are at the 6th hole.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
It appears it'll go uphill and to the right.
What a putt that was.
Setting the tone early in this round.
So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole.
An opportunity here with a par 5.
Par 5, and only the long players can reach in 2. Find the fairway, then make a decision. Do I go over the large bunker 100 yards away, or do I lay back of it? Either way, you must make a par 5 here, because birdies will be had by the big hitters.
That's the type of swing you want to take with you every time out. That's another green and reg. Henny, how challenging is this putt?
Setting up this putt 9 feet from the cup.
He's got this left for birdie. That one goes to the bottom of the cup. We've reached the 8th hole. It's a par 3.
Par 3 and a diabolical green, to say the least. The left-hand side sits much higher than the right-hand side, and the green is usually very firm. A tough ask.
Okay, some distance here. This one on a good line. Yes! After that hole, he still has the top spot on the leaderboard. Over to hole number 9. It's a par 4.
Ninth hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play, and this green sits below the players on their second shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
All right, we can work with that. Henny, how tough will this putt be?
I'm down here, I've done the read, and this is a left to righter.
Here we go, putt on the way.
Yeah!
Our featured player continues to look good out there, currently in first place. And now teeing off on this par 4.
Yeah, driver not necessary. See a lot of players taking long iron, maybe even a fairway metal. Second shot goes to a green that runs from front right to back left. Back left is the most difficult of all the pin positions on this par 4.
What a beautiful leave right there. 9 feet remaining to the cup.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
The par putt. Just an empty feeling when you hit an approach shot like that, Rich, but still come away with a par.
Opting for the 3-wood. Well, that sets up a birdie putt, even if it is from long range. 16 feet to the hole. Ooh, nice putt to make for a birdie. Let's see what happens here at the 12th.
Par 4, 510 yards. Good luck. You'll need it.
That's heading for the fairway. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting this one up from around 215 yards.
That should set up another chance. Just 9 feet remaining to the hole.
Looking for another birdie here.
Oh, what a putt.
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
Welcome to the par 4 13th hole.
Tee shot is uphill to a blind landing area. Green is surrounded by some deep bunkers. However, you miss all those, you find the surface in 2, and you're going to have a pretty decent look at a birdie 3.
And he's holed it. What a shot.
Oh, just the shot you dream about making. What a hole out from long range, from way downtown.
Yeah, this was a gift. Wasn't expecting this.
Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. Now on the tee of a long par 4.
Fairway sweeps from right to left down the hill. Should you find the fairway, you'll have a decent look at finding the green in 2. But I gotta say, it is a difficult par 4, and you'd be happy to walk away with that score.
And that one has found its way onto the green. That's a good shot, but some work ahead still. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 16 feet from the cup.
And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard.
We've hit the par 4 15th hole.
Par 4, 421 yards, a seemingly simple par 4.
Oh, I can hear the golf claps around the course. The club choice is a 6-iron. A birdie putt coming up. This could be a big one. Henny, your green side. What do you see in this putt?
I've got it going right to left here.
And after that hole, our featured player still atop the leaderboard. Out of 16, it's a par 3.
Watch out for this green. There's a large shelf on the right-hand side. If it's up there, good luck getting it close. And whatever you do, don't be silly and hit it left in the water. That's just a bad shot.
The putt goes in, and that cushion is getting wider. The 17th hole is a par 4.
Severe dog leg from right to left. Second shot down the hill to a very narrow green.
Well, they can't all be good. That is a wonderful shot out of the rough. Okay, that's going to play. Setting up here with a long putt.
Starting out to the left here. This is going to come back.
That looked good all the way.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Things are still looking good for our featured player in first place on the leaderboard. Here's the second at 18. What a great shot on the par 5 on and 2.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
What a way to finish an eagle at the closing hole. And a fantastic round in the books for our featured player, finishing the day on top of the leaderboard.
Oh, so many good things out there happening. I cannot wait to see what this final round brings.
Well, that'll do it for today, folks. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and the entire crew, I'm Andrew Catalon saying so long, and thanks for watching 2K Sports. Get set for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. It's time to find out who will be the victor at the Ace Championship. I'm Andrew Catalon. Thanks for being with us on this beautiful day. And Rich, the final round is underway. Our featured player is in first place.
Yes, got the lead, and things looking pretty steady for him. Should be a really good day of golf ahead of us.
You really got to hit the green there.
Got to believe the wind affected the golf ball there. This is on a stupendous line.
That is an incredible shot.
Chip in for birdie. That's always a nice feeling.
I'm glad we get to see this again. This one should be practiced at home.
No change atop the leaderboard. Our featured player still out in front. Teeing off now on this par 5.
Players want to take out any club, driver 3, with whatever it takes to miss the bunkers down the right-hand side in order to give them the best opportunity to knock it on in 2. However, danger lurks everywhere around this green, so players playing cautiously might want to consider laying up. Birdie 4s are always a good score in this hole, and you're never disappointed with a 5.
This is the third. That's a golf clap right there. Well done. A 3-foot putt. What a start for our featured player, extending the lead early.
Fantastic start right out of the gate.
The tee shot at 3.
Par 3, measuring 208 yards, a difficult par 3 to say the least.
Looking to get up and down from here. Oh, that was so close. This could be a big moment, trying to save par. Henny, what do you see in this putt?
It's just going to cruise up to the left-hand side.
I like the looks of this. A tap in for bogey. Taking a look at the leaderboard, he's got the lead. And we're on the tee of the par 4 fourth hole.
Almost every player in the field will be going for this green. Where do you hit it? Front right part of the green is the perfect target. Missing it to the left in the bunker or long and right. That is not good.
If this goes in, we'd call it a bomb. That was close. This putt from 5 feet away. And the putt will go. How about the resilience on this hole?
After driving it in the bunker off the tee, that's a formidable score right there.
Wow, that was just striped. Well, this is what you call an underdog. But the PGA Tour, we've seen plenty of those underdogs get up and win. Do you think this player's got what it takes?
The PGA Tour is full of underdogs that can flat out play, Luke. This is just another one of those scenarios. This player is someone to watch.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This one, guys, he's got around 9 feet.
No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Wonderfully played. Setting up this approach now from a similar spot to yesterday.
Had a good result here yesterday. Hopefully conjure up some more of those good thoughts.
That is a golf shot dialed in right to the number.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
An opportunity for a birdie here. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day.
That is definitely a confidence builder.
Time for the tee shot at the par 5.
Par 5, 600 yards straight away. Wanting to make birdies, but par is a good number.
Not a bad result right there. This is a 9-iron on the way. All right, the putter can come out now. A 13-footer here.
Rolling end to end, this looking nice.
Our featured player still sits atop the leaderboard. Over to number 8, it's a par 3.
For a long par 3, you've got to figure out how to hit something high and soft to hold this green. For whatever reason, this green decides to repel golf balls instead of accept them in. I think it's made out of Gore-Tex because there is nothing soft about this green. This is one of the most difficult ones on the golf course.
Come on, ball. Don't deny him.
Oh, yes, what a shot.
And that'll be the birdie. Great feel, great judge, great speed. Yeah, I like this.
No change atop the leaderboard after that hole. The tee shot at number 9.
This is a really good driving hole. Only the longest in the game are to carry the bunkers down the left-hand side. Hit it out to the right-hand side. You leave yourself a little bit longer second shot than maybe you'd like, but this is a very inviting green. This is a really good birdie opportunity to finish off the front 9.
This has a chance to go in. A tap in for birdie. You gotta love it. Our featured player likes the way the leaderboard is shaking out currently in first place. We start the back nine with a par 4.
Par 4, this hole plays so much more difficult than the yardage. Water to the left of the green, bunkers surrounding it on both sides. Find the fairway, you'll have a good look at making birdie. You miss the fairway, good luck. 4s, 5s, and 6s come into the equation.
All right, John, which way is this putt going to go?
It's looking like just a slight break to the left here, I think.
After that hole, he still has the top spot on the leaderboard.
Ooh, we're at the par 3 here. I love these holes.
The good thing about this hole is it's long in length, but it's got a massive green that doesn't have a lot of movement. What it does have is from left to right and a little bit from back to front. A generous green on a long par 3, great design.
And the extremely long putt will drop. Well done. He's currently in first place. Now on the tee after a birdie. Fired up and ready for more.
Par 4, 510 yards. Good luck.
Yeah, this is a quality looking shot, this one. That should find the short stuff.
Time for the second shot at the 12th.
Oh, that is unbelievable.
Good look at birdie here. And that putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead. This hole's a tough 2-shotter, a long par 4.
Tee shot up the hill to a blind landing area. Second shot is to a green that is surrounded by a cavern of bunkers. If you miss all those and find the green in 2, then you'll have a decent look at a birdie 3.
That'll work there. 7 feet to the cup.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
So close to a birdie, but that'll be a par.
And that should secure the par on this one.
Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. The 14th is a par 4.
Par 4, sweeping from right to left down the hill. This is a challenge.